Over the holidays, I spent some time thinking over the strain between the work sphere and the caretaking sphere as a working feminine vesseled person, and the guilt that it creates and the energy that it exhausts when we feel that guilt. I want to talk about it. So, aside from all of the expectations society sets upon us, you're not just supposed to be a mom if you're a mom. It is better that you also have some sort of income, a job. So, full time motherhood is not looked upon with value. And the mother that works while being absentee in her child's life is looked upon with judgment and criticism. Across the world, every country, we're seeing this. Women have two jobs, one at work, one at home. And even for those whose entire world is the home sphere, they still have two jobs. One is as the caretaker of the household, and the other one is her own personhood. So a feminine vesseled person is rarely ever at peace while outputting productivity, because there is simply not enough time under the current construct of our society to have all of the energy and resources for everything that you are supposed to do for both of your jobs, for your personhood, your career, and for your home, your child, your partner. That guilt of, oh, I should be spending more time with my family while you're working, or I should be spending more time on building my personhood and my career instead of doing all these house chores. You're always torn, and that's internal exhaustion. You're losing energy to that. Productivity happens when our intent matches our behavior. So when we are feeling guilty, we are not feeling productive. We are feeling a mismatch of intent. We are having internal dissonance. This is the cognitive pattern that I encourage feminine vesseled people to adopt in terms of thinking when you're feeling this way. When you find yourself feeling guilty about working and not spending time with your family, think about how this is building the foundations of your family. Lean into that. Segment your time. Make sure there is quality time to be spent with your family. And other than that, for your work time, work is work. Do not have to feel guilty for not being around your family all the time. Children do not need your companionship 24/7. It's okay if you're not a full-time mom and you have a very young child. They'll be fine. And when you are taking care of domestic sphere things, like you are honoring your space or caretaking your family or being caretaken by your family, and you worry about losing your personhood, like, oh no, why am I doing this particular set of housework instead of working on this thing that could potentially build my career or hobby or my side project? Drop the guilt and drop the abrasive feeling that you are placing inside your head. And tell yourself, this is nourishing me. If caretaking for your family or being caretaken off by your family is nourishing your career side, then that time is well spent. We can only be productive and have meaningful and high quality output when we are nourished. So do whatever that nourishes you, and don't feel guilty about it. There are too many to-dos. The to-dos are a non-ending list. There will always be to-dos. And the implicit and explicit expectations that are set upon ourselves by the society and everything else in our own heads, all the voices, they will never stop. You gotta give yourself a break. You gotta stop feeling guilty. So remember, you are a complex system and everything has multiple sides. The career side of you nourishes the family side of you, and the family side of you nourishes the career side of you. You don't have to feel When you feel nourished, that's when you'll have productivity and well-being.